Dear students, today I would like to discuss Keats's poem, The Poetry of Art. The Poetry of Art is a sonnet. So, let us discuss about the poet John Keats. John Keats was an English romantic poet. He is chiefly remembered along with other two poets, P.B. Shelley and Lord Byron. They formed the second generation romantic English poets. Keats used to take his poetic inspiration from nature. He said that I love the principle of beauty in all things. He wrote a number of odes as well as immortal sonnets. The Poetry of Art is a sonnet in the Petrarchan pattern. What is sonnet? The term sonnet is derived from the Italian term sonetto, that means a little sound or song. The Poetry of Art has been anthologized in higher classes as the alternative title on the grasshopper and cricket. But in the text of 12th standard of West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education, the textbook Mindscape, here the poem is known as the Poetry of Art. What is poetry? Poetry is defined as the musical composition. So in this poem particularly, poetry has been used as the synonymous term for music. Let us come to the central idea of the poem. Here you see the celebration of the music of the art. Keats here celebrates the music of art through the cyclic changes of the seasons. Let us read the poem. The poetry of art is never dead when all the birds are famed with the hot sun, and hide in cooling trees, a voice will run from haze to haze about the new mown mead. That is the grasshopper. He takes the lead. In summer luxury he has never done. With his delights, for when tired out of the fun, he rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. So in the octave, you see the rhyme scheme ABBA, ABBA. The first 8 lines of this poem is known as the octave. So in this stanza, you see that the poetry of art is never dead. So the music of the art is never dead. A voice will run. Whose voice will run? Here obviously that is the grasshopper's voice. And in summer you see that the birds are faint, the birds are tired. That's why the birds hide in the shade of the trees. Now let's come to the sestet or the second stanza of the sonnet. Let's read. The poetry of art is ceasing never on a lone winter evening when the frost has wrought a silence from the stove their shells. The cricket song in warmth increasing ever and seems to one in drowsiness half lost. The grasshoppers among the grassy hills. So in the C state, if I analyze textually, then you see that the opening line of the C state, that is line number 9, repeats the opening line of the octave. So there is the cohesion of ideas, there is the structural unity between the octave and the C state. The poetry of art is ceasing never. The poetry of art does not stop midway. On a lone winter, so in the second stanza, the poet speaks of the winter, and in winter, the music of nature is produced by the insect, the cricket. When the frost has wrought a silence, when the frost has made a silence, frost has been personified. Personification is a figure of speech in which the inanimate object has been given the qualities of living beings. From the stove there sails the cricket song in warmth increasing ever, and seems to one in drowsiness half lost. Drowsiness, what is drowsiness? Drowsiness means sleep-like state. Here a person seems to be half lost, means half awake and half asleep. The grasshoppers among some grassy hills. So the poem celebrates the music of art throughout the year, and if you read the text, then you see that there is the voices, two predominating figures, grasshopper and the cricket. The grasshopper takes the lead in summer, whereas the cricket continues the music of nature throughout the winter. So there is the cyclic change of the year. Summer follows winter, winter follows summer. As the grasshopper stops singing in summer, then the cricket comes forward, and the cricket continues the music of summer in winter. So this is the thematic subject matter or the theme of the poem, and I hope that you have understood the poem. To conclude my discussion, here in the screen you see 10 multiple choice questions. Try to recapitulate today's lesson and do it yourself. You can answer in your comment box. Have a nice day. Please do like and subscribe my YouTube video. Thank you.